To Konechny. Konechny banks it to Couturier. Couturier into the middle. It's Juleson off for the shot. They score! Matvei Michkov gets on the board here this season, beating Hellebuyck, and he makes it a 4-2 hockey game.
Nice little play here by Juleson, I think, right here in the middle of the ice there. Backhand pass there. Michkov, nice release over the glove hand of Connor Hellebuyck, and Flyers within two here. A little bit of life, 2.5 to go.
Konechny going offensively is to get Tippett out there with another terrific feed there by Tippett.
Here is Michkov moving up, stops, goes across, Zamula holds, waits, in front, Konechny, he scores!
New line mates come out, patience by Michkov to slow it down, finds a late arriving Zamula, and then more patience by
Dvorak. Oh, almost had Michkov. Zegras for a 2-on-1, but again, the puck didn't go through. Dvorak's got it now to Michkov, across for Zegras. Zegras centering it in front, and Dvorak scores! And Zegras furthers it to Michkov. He's got a man all over Blankenberg. Knocks him down. Michkov stays with it, hands off to Zegras. Zegras to the slot, the shot, he scores! A laser from Zegras.
Watch the play here by Michkov to protect it on the wall from Blankenberg. Stay with it. Escape another check by Bunting. And then find Zegras coming in.
Trying to turn defense to offense. This pass just off of Tippett's stick. Zegras gets it back. Moves it to the point. Drysdale. Drysdale for Zegras. Zegras turns and fire that one deflected back behind the net. Michkov. Michkov. Centered shot. Score! Jamie Drysdale! And it's 2-0 Philadelphia.
Flyers down at the other end. Michkov behind the net, able to get this puck underneath the stick of Blankenberg right through the triangle. Finds Drysdale, then Drysdale finds some daylight on the short side on UC Saros. Good job by Drysdale to sneak down and be an option.
As we head to the joint around 4 minutes to play in the third. Michkov in, he stops, got that puck across to Zegras, turns, passes, forced a shot, he scores!
It is just a treat to watch Trevor Zegras pass the puck. I mean, he gets in, kind of sells a little bit like he may shoot.
York holds, he's checked, centered it in front of Jack, they score! Matvei Michkov off the setup from York, and the Flyers tie the game at 1. Michkov ending that 9-game goalless drought and getting the Flyers back even.
No surprise from Brink as he hangs with it. Then York able to get low, find a seam. Looked like there could have been a holding penalty there, but Michkov able to escape Stastny ever so slightly. And York makes a heads-up play.
Shot from there by Dvorak. It makes its way around behind. Michkov trying to get himself some space. Does. Michkov to the slot. The shot. He scores! Goals in back-to-back games.
This play. Watch the battle between he and Jake Sanderson. Little bump back. Able to retrieve it. Get to the open area of the ice, which is the middle of the ice on his forehand. Not an easy guy to do it against. And Jake Sanderson is a good defender, good skater. Sanderson got caught thinking it was going to go down the wall, and Michkov took advantage. Gets to the middle of the ice and then rips it over the glove hand.
To Konechny. Off in the left wing. Michkov back to Konechny, out. Handled neatly by York. Back to Michkov. Takes things under his own control there. Moves it back to York. Has it again. Fires and scores! That's 3 straight games with a goal for Michkov. He's warming up. Power play goal ties it at 1.
On his strong side, able to come downhill. I think there's a screen by Bouchard up top that doesn't allow Skinner to find it. Doesn't help that Ekholm's right on top of him either. It's the point that I'm trying to make is it feels like we've been home an awful lot. Yeah.
But you know what that means. Eventually it means you're going to be on the road a lot. Here's a pass to Michkov. He's got a step. In on goal. He scores! He marks his 100th game with a goal. And the Flyers have a 2-1 lead.
Here by Couturier to spring Michkov, who was anticipating and reading the play that Couturier was going to get the puck. And he got a step up on the New Jersey defense. Couturier caught him in stride, which allowed him to be home free, and A nifty finish through the 5-hole of Jake Allen.
Gets it back. Grabbed a little bit there by Gregor. Got it out to Drysdale. Drysdale looking for some room. Holds, waits. Room never came. He plays it back to Andre along the line. He'll fire. One score!
And here as he's able to escape pressure, get it through. Hard to tell on that one. The way Michkov celebrates, you think maybe he's got the goal. It does appear to go down, doesn't it? Ever so slightly. Bobrovsky is staring at Michkov, which tells me that it gets tipped on the way in. Oh, yeah, it does. Michkov's goal. You can see Bobrovsky after it went in. See how he stares down Michkov?
Flyers back in. Andre will send it down low. Michkov off to a very slow start this year. Here's Andre with time and space. Uses it, trying to go top shelf. And the puck was redirected into the corner. Back in front, they score.
Sanheim, who's got a man, Konechny out in center, out of the box. Jumps Michkov, the pass to him, and he is stopped in tight. Now they score! It rolled through as Michkov went to the net. The Devils are arguing.
Konechny's able to get out of the zone and kind of be an option to get out. And I thought there could have been a penalty on Hischier here for Hook on Michkov, but Michkov stays with it.
Konechny picks up the puck. Out to York. York sidesteps the Devil, flips it up. Konechny, the shot, he scores!
This play all starts with Cam York. The shake and bake up by the blue line. Look at this. He leaves Stefan Nason in the dust. And then a beautiful backhand feed to Konechny, who quickly
knocked down at the line by Sanheim. Here's Michkov for Philadelphia. Now Konechny, 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Konechny shoots and scores.
Areas the offensive zone blue line to allow the forecheck.
Here's Tippett, stopped by Ellis, score!
A bad pass forces the turnover, and then from here the Flyers make a play. Now does Tippett knock this in?
6-on-5, goalie pulled. We enter the last minutes of play here in the period. Zegras. Michkov, and now Zegras again. Drysdale to Zegras. Waiting, looking. Drysdale will take the shot. Score! Just dumps the puck in as the Flyers will make another change. Follow up the puck. Stolen by Michkov in front. They score! Bobby Brink off the theft behind the net. And the Flyers are now ahead 3-1.
The Flyers get it in. Fowler thinks he's got time. He's having trouble getting it off the wall, and a little bit of a mix-up. He thought someone was coming from behind Hudson to come pick it up, except that wasn't Hudson. That was Matvei Michkov, who finds Brink.
Plays it out on the right side. Denver Barkey getting power play time. He's got the puck. Deals to Sanheim for the shot. He scores!
NHL point. Michkov, good job through the neutral zone. And here to help out. And he gives that little poke to Barkey, which helps the Flyers win the puck.
William across. Cates nearly got to that. Now the Canucks will play it to Sherwood. Off on the right side, Garland. He'll turn back with it. 1:16 to play. That's intercepted. Cates will get it to Michkov for the empty net. He scores!
First half of the first period. More physical than we've seen in a long time.
Here's Michkov to Cates for a shot. He scores! Noah Cates on cue. And the Flyers tie it up at 1. Their second shot on goal. They make it count.
Ball right at that moment.
2-on-1 the other way for the Flyers. They move in. Michkov waits. He sends it in front, and they score! Brink goes to that. Michkov hits him, and you talk about a response. That's about as quick and as emphatic as you can get.
A lot different in a lot of different ways. And responding after giving up a goal is one way. Good patience by Michkov here. To get Demko to bite and think that he's shooting, and then Brink finds the back post. But watch the patience here by Michkov. As a goalie, just hard to stay patient there.
Stands will only have 2 Olympians. McDavid and Draisaitl. Flyers steal the puck. Brink on the right wing, now into the middle. York, a shot. They score!
Way heads off for a change.
He's still looking back. Hathaway.
Moving in, Barkey. That shot, score! Barkey with a terrific pass to set up Michkov.
If I'm a Flyer fan, I'm excited about this for 2 reasons. One, the youngster Denver Barkey, fresh out of the OHL, a very good prospect, makes an outstanding pass. 2, Michkov gets all of this one. He scores the goal And remember, Michkov had that fight against Lizotte earlier. So
being harassed all the way up, drops it off beautifully to Michkov. Michkov back to Barkey, and now York. This way to Tippett. Walks the line, gets it to Michkov. Michkov to Barkey for the shot. He scores!
Here by the Flyers, and there's the pass from Tippett down low. Michkov, a neat little pass there between the stick and the skate of Cale Makar, and that's what we're talking about. Michkov making some plays in some tight spaces, and Barkey gets that puck. And a great shot. Look at the release here by Barkey. Head up the whole way.
Handle it. Andre, quick pass up to Michkov. Michkov trying to make a move, but he was stopped by Girard. The puck ends up on Girard's stick. He'll play it around behind Hathaway. After that one, he got it back to the point. Andre, a quick shot, deflection, score! Matvei Michkov with a redirect. And the Flyers are up by 2 here in the third.
With one of the guys, just how he needs to get to the net to score a goal. Hathaway with some good work. Not a hard shot, but just to angle that stick to put it up in the top corner. Great work by Garney there, like I said, and what a tip there over the glove of Blackwood, and a big goal here, an insurance goal here early in the third.
Konechny from dangerous area. This one's stolen by Konechny. Gets the red eye, hands off to Michkov. He's going to fire it, and they score! Yay! Matvei Michkov ends up with a 2-goal game, and the Flyers have built up a 4-goal lead. The best third-period team in the league has been dominated in the third by the Flyers. 7-3. Tippett for Michkov. Flyers with their third power play. Drysdale, it's Tippett for the shot, save, rebound. Barkey kept it alive. It bounces. Did it go in? It did. Michkov may have been the last to touch that one.
Good job by Barkey once again. I mean,
Bobby Brink gets those legs moving into the middle for Zegras. Zegras holds on the left side. Michkov was around behind the net, takes it out the other side. Michkov holds across for Sanheim. Back across ice. Here's Tippett. He scores!
It all starts with number 39, Matvei Michkov. He's answering the bell right now with some comments the last couple days. A great pass over to Sanny, and he fires a hard pass right through the box to Owen Tippett. He takes it all the way to the backhand.
Down to the final seconds of this Flyer power play. Down low, they score!
The beautiful feed from Will Cooley. Watch this play by Noah Cates. He takes the feed from Owen Tippett on the boards. He spins and he knows where Michkov is. This puck elevates over Gavrikov's stick, lays down flat on Michkov's stick.
Miller down low. It didn't get all the way through to the net. Here comes Michkov. He scores! Matvei Michkov wins it in overtime for Philadelphia.
The Flyers are mobbing Michkov at one end and then coming back to give Sam Ersson a pat at the other. Comes into the game with the worst save percentage among any goalie with 18 games in the league. Ersson hung tough, and in overtime was at his best. That allows Michkov to come out of the penalty box and score the game-winning goal, his second of the night. And the Rangers lose again at home. Just 6 wins on the season, but the Flyers on back-to-back nights win the second game.
4th career OT goal for Michkov.
Controlled by Pittsburgh. There's a breakup by Drysdale. The Flyers keep it in. Cates to Michkov in front! Barkey scores! Denver Barkey!
Well, keeping that puck in, like you said, Michkov with a great look there, and Denver Barkey, I thought he might have lost that touch there right in front of Stuart Skinner, but gets it there. Patience, wide open cage there. Michkov, one heck of a pass there through defenders, through Sam Girard right there, and right in the back of the net. We got ourselves a tie game.
Over its last 5 contests, 2 for 19. Over the last 8, they've dropped back to second from the bottom. Konechny trying to change that. Set it off Tippett in on goal. The save made. Rebound back out to Drysdale. And now it's Tippett turning. Down low, Michkov. Got it to Zegras. Drysdale one-timer save. Rebound. They score. Michkov stays with it. And the Flyers are on the board with a power play goal.
Right side, it allows him to protect the puck. He's able to free it up, get it to the weak side, tip it with the tip, and then the retrieval by Michkov. He keeps it alive for Drysdale. Then watch where Michkov goes once the puck arrives at the net. He's right on the doorstep, finds a loose change. So all the way around on the power play. Great work by Michkov on the entry. Great job getting to the net. Great job keeping the play alive, and the Flyers are right back in this.
Holding, trying to make it through, and it's stolen by Cates. 2-on-1 with Michkov. Cates with a puck. Flyers trying to finish it here. Cates waits, holds, dekes to Michkov. He couldn't finish it, and now Cates scores! Noah Cates tucked it home!
However, if you have injuries to players, you can have an emergency recall.
That puck sitting at the goal line. Cates, I believe he got a piece of it, and they score! Noah Cates just digging away. Kings couldn't cover it up, and the Flyers have tied this game again at 2. Two director, here's Michkov centering. Cates got the shot off as he was bumped by Doolin. Now Michkov tried to tuck it in, but it would not go. Michkov after that puck, good job to get it back along the wall to Cates. Cates to Sanheim for a shot. Score! They have deflected in front, and the Flyers take the lead for the first time here tonight. Great work by Michkov to keep that puck alive, and it made its way in. Sanheim's going through the line first, so it may be his goal.
We talked about in the open about the Flyers just being such a resilient group in the way they just don't quit when they're in difficult situations, and it's playing out this way after giving up a goal late.
Gets the puck to Zegras. Konechny, Zegras, and now Michkov. Into the middle, Konechny, cross ice, the shot, they score! The power play does break through!
Entry, they kick it out. And then Dvorak with the finish.
2 Hawks to deal with. The puck comes free to Drysdale, and he will hang on to it, and then backhand it up to Bump, who slugs it through center to Michkov. Michkov then centers. He's got Cates in on goal. He scores!
Again, but the play's made by Matvei Michkov. He's able to protect the puck and guard it against Kaiser, and then make the nifty play.
It comes back to Zegras. Konechny again through Falk, tipped up high. Gibson is sprawling. They score. The Flyers control the puck. Zegras and Konechny will make a couple of passes, but watch Cates spin to the crease. It's off of Sherrod's foot.
They'll slip it up the wall for Zegras. Back out to Ristolainen, and now it's Michkov. 18 seconds left on the power play. His pass was tipped. Konechny gets it back to Michkov. Another puck is tipped. Now Konechny, the wraparound, he scores! Travis Konechny. Cates will get it in the corner. Michkov back across looking for Bump. He's out of his reach. Now he's got it with lots of room. Turns, fires. He scores! A laser from Bump.
I'll never forget that. I hold grudges.
Here's a loose puck. Michkov was swatted. Then he tries to bake it in. He scores! Michkov bakes it in off of Sorokin.
For a guy like Michkov, you know, you think about the depth of the Flyers and how important it is, and it's almost like Michkov's become a depth player. Well, how can the depth help out? And for Michkov, he scores a big goal. He tried a bank play in the first period. He gets the bounce here, but we talked about it, getting that next goal and how important it is. And for Michkov, a heads-up play, catching Sorokin, who wasn't sealed up against his post. A big goal.
Good work, got to the red line, plays it to Michkov, who will get it back to Bump. He'll turn with it, get it back to Michkov. They turn, and now they find Sanheim, who fires and scores! A couple of youngsters with some great patience, and Sanheim buries it.
And then watch the exchange here with Michkov. Little give and go. And then Michkov makes a real heads-up play to the weak side to Sanheim. Perfectly placed shot. And you know what? It's a good play because the Michkov penalty that he took on Barzal was not a great penalty. The Flyers kill it, and then Michkov makes...
Alert. The Flyers poking ahead. They got a 2-on-1. It's Forster and Tippett. Forster with the puck. Forster waits, holds, fires, score! Tyson Forster off the rush.
Almost got nothing. His shot from range. This is why teams don't like to take shots from the outside. You just exchange possession. Michkov does a good play to get it by Nemitz.
It ends up on the stick of Forster going the other way. Numbers for the Flyers. Forster on the left wing to Michkov. Michkov waits this way. Zegras in front. Forster. He scores! Bang, bang. This time it's Forster with 2 up in succession.
And that gets the Flyers going the other way, 3-on-2. And one of the defenders is Jack Hughes, a forward. Kovacevic gets some of the pass by Zegras, but it almost made it easier for Forster to corral it and put it home as Markstrom was dead set on a shot by Zegras.
Into the middle for Cates. Some room to work with. Off in the left wing, Michkov moves in, fires and scores! An immediate response from the Flyers. Michkov beating Hellebuck.
I thought initially he was thinking far side to Michkov, but on your backhand.
The Flyers will have a chance to clinch on Monday. Here's Michkov, a shot. It goes wide. Here's Cates. Off for Sealer. His shot. He scores! Through, but it was blocked off. Not sure if it was Bussy or one of the Canes defensemen. Nice pass, cross ice. Michkov! He scores! Matvei Michkov with a seed.
And a few moments later, the Flyers make a play. Barkey finds Michkov coming off the bench. And a perfect shot by Michkov to the far post. And what I like about that shot is he...
The Canadians, here's McDonald. To Bonk. Cross ice, Michkov. Matvei walking the line. He'll fire and he scores! May have been deflected in front.
Watch the stick of Martone right there. A beautiful tip.
So he's gone to 75 and he delivers a big hit right there as he knocks Evans down. Puck into the middle. Bonk the shot. He scores! Oliver Bonk is wasting no time to make his mark in the NHL. As the longest streak in front. Cates was there. It rattles around and Michkov scores! Matvei Michkov gets to 20 goals, his third point of the night.
Well, a big moment for Michkov. You could tell in this game that getting number 20 was important to him. He's been a motivated player all game long. He loves scoring goals. Most goal scorers do. And for Michkov, a fortuitous bounce that ends up on his stick, and he picks up number 20.
York to Michkov. Michkov back to York. York Arista.